So I had an eventful night tonight, and if you hear dogs running around behind me, just bear with it. They got a case of the crazies this evening. So anyway, that being said, I had to replace the hose on my toilet this evening. Tons of fun. It's still not 100% fixed, so I'm going to have to replace the sprayer tower thing. But anyway, follow along with me as I went through all of the crazy things this evening. So the first thing that happens when I get home, the light bulb above the stove burns out. No time for that though. This is what I need to focus on. I have all my tools in place, including the pipe tape. This stuff's so sticky. And now I'm going to try to put it around the bottom valve. It's really hard to work with, especially at this angle. I finally end up trying to put it off of the roll and just do it by hand. And I finally just move it around until it works. There. I don't think that looks bad at all. And now it's time to attach the bottom part of the hose. I'm going to use an open-ended wrench. I thought that was called a crescent wrench, but I've learned otherwise. Dad knows what he's talking about. I'm careful not to cross-thread it as I tighten it by hand first, and then I'll bring in the wrench to tighten it up even more. And now it's time for the part up near the tank. I won't be using any metal tools for this. This is just hand tightened. All this stuff is plastic. Now it's time to turn back on the water main. And now the moment of truth, turning back on the toilet. Let's listen. Success! I wrap a washcloth around the bottom to check for leaks. And now it's time to attack that light bulb above the stove. Just one thing at a time. I've seen the light! Now it's time to get the animals fed. The cats always get their food first, and every bowl must be full, because even if it's not, they're starving. Now Big Oz gets fed first, then Pokita. All of them get yogurt on their meals at dinner. And Luna. Now it's time to don the barn shoes and go outside to put up the ducks and the chickens. Go to bed, duckies. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good job, duckies. Go to bed. Good night, duckies. You gonna help me, kitty? You gonna help me? You always want to get in this fence. And now it's time to put up the chickens for the night. I removed the brick that held the big door open to the inner run, and I always check the doghouse, and then go over to the main barn door to close it up tight for the night. Good night, chickens. So, that was my evening tonight. within 30 minutes or so. Replace the toilet hose, replace a light bulb, collect the eggs, feed everybody. Yeah, and now there's a gorgeous sunset behind me tonight. You can see it's the best part of living out here. Best sunrises and sunsets possible. So I'm heading back up to the house, get myself some dinner. Everybody else has already eaten. That's normal. I'm always the last one to eat. And it's just part of it. So anyway, thanks for coming along with me on this journey. Hopefully the toilet is fixed now for good, and I won't have to replace the light bulb for a while, so not that that's a big deal at all. But anyway, hopefully that's fixed all of it. And until next time, keep on shamrocking.